Hi, Leo, and welcome to your 2025 forecast. We are going to have messages, prediction. We're going to have advice and guidance coming through. There's 6 different questions, topics we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be clarifying with tarot. Okay, and this is to get you kickstarted into 2025. So let's get right into this. Okay, Leo. Challenge you may face. We have solitude. We have solitude, and it's the Hermit card. Okay? So let's just, but I was saying, I got this card in one of the other signs, and I was just saying, I love this card. I think it was Aquarius, maybe. Anyway, I love this card. It's like one of my favorite all-time cards. And I know that sounds so strange, but it really is. Like, you know, I have hundreds of decks, but hey, here we go. So, a challenge that you may face. Okay, Leo. This is all about being able to take yourself away. I always love to say hermit yourself away, because there's something that you need to find within, okay? Within yourself, in this case, within the book. There's something that you need to become aware of. And the answers are always within ourself, okay? But we will try at all costs to find them outside of ourselves, okay? Right? We'll take off and we'll be like, no, I know that answer's out there. I've just got to go find it. I want to say that. That's just what's coming in with the cards here. But this is a challenge, and it may be hard for you to go within because you're so used to going outside of yourself for the answers. And this is Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is for you, coming in and saying for 2025, you need to start going within. For some of you, it can be something you read. I always talk about, you can read the self-help books or the spiritual books, religious books, whatever it is. It could be the Bible for you, or again, whatever book that may be. Different religions, different things, right? And that's where you find the answer. But I feel the challenge is you actually, Leo, being willing to go within and not trying to find the answer from outside sources. Because maybe that's worked for you in the past, and it might work for you 200 more times in your life, okay? But whatever coming up here in 2025, whatever the challenge is, you need to seek some solitude and find it from within. And like I said, it could be from within something. It could be a video you watch, or, a book you read. Or it could be just, praying, meditating, finding it within yourself. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's move on to positive energy for you to embrace. Prosperity begins. I love it. Do you know what I love about this? It almost feels that by embracing this energy here, it's understanding there's great things for you. There's great things for you to do. There's great things for you to achieve. There's great things for you to receive, right? I feel that it somehow ties back into this you finding the answer. It's almost like you need to find the answer so the prosperity can begin. That's what I'm feeling. But let me pull a tarot, because these can be individual messages on their own as well, right? This is like, I talked about it. It could come out in another sign. And I was like, look, you've planted the seed. The seed grew and became the tree. And now the tree is bearing fruit, right? And it's like, that's the prosperity beginning. It's bearing the fruit. This is where, for example, if you are a peach, it looks like a peach farmer, this is where you start making your money, right? Where the abundance starts flowing in. But you have to embrace the positivity that you know, have worked hard. You deserve to have a little prosperity start coming towards you. Oh, the Seven of Swords coming out with it. How very interesting with that, right? It's okay to embrace this. It's okay to be happy about it. You being happy about it, you embracing it, allowing other people, I guess, to see it in some way. Nobody's going to rush in and steal your peaches, right? You can't be, it's almost like being afraid that something will be stolen, or that, oh, if I celebrate my prosperity here that's about to begin, you know, I'm going to come across as, you know, bragging or boastful or those things, and people are going to want, they're going to have ill will towards me. They're going to want what I have, and you know, I don't want people to look at me that way. Something along those lines, right? Spirit's saying no. Don't worry about the other people and what they may take from this, or you know, try to take from you. It's really not going to happen. This is about you. This is about what you've succeeded at. It really has nothing to do with other people. So they want you to embrace the fact that things are starting to manifest, to come to fruition, come into reality for you, okay? And don't worry about the other people, because they're there whether the prosperity is or isn't coming in for you, right? Like, those people with this energy are going to be there regardless. Whether you're making $1 or you're making $1 million, it won't matter. That's the message now. So embrace it. Celebrate yourself. Negative or shadow energy to work on. We have harmony. Ooh. 6. Well, the 6 is all about harmony and, you know, success. I like that. But feelings, communication, I want to say balance. So there's something negative or shadow in, I'm going to say relationship in your life. This one looks like it could be romantic, okay? But again, not everyone's in a romantic relationship, every Leo watching this. So for some of you, it's going to be relationships in your life that need to be worked on. Where does the peace need to come in? Where does the balance need to come in? Leo, where does the harmony need to come in? Okay? Where does the togetherness? I feel like the love, the agreeing, being agreeable. Oh, 2. Okay, we'll take both of those. Right? Where does that need to come in? And what relationship, from platonic to romantic and anything in between, where does that harmony need to come in? Because I feel like there could be a bit of negativity surrounding this for you, right? We're talking about negative shadow energy to work on. And then we have the Page of Swords, which I love. So let me put the Page of Swords there, because the Page of Swords is always, it's your thoughts, it's actions, it's words, it's clarity. The little Page of Swords is very excited to, guess what? Find new ideas and new ways of communicating. That may be some advice at how you're going to work on this negative shadow energy. You've got to come up with some new ideas and new ways of communicating. You know, let your curiosity get the best of you. Maybe you need to read, again, I'm into the self-help books here or something, right? Or it doesn't even have to be self-help. It just could be a book on the topic, you know, about relationships. And maybe you'll learn something. It doesn't have to be a big novel, right? It could be something small. It could be an article that you're reading about it. But let your curiosity take you there. The other thing is the world. The world is the end of a cycle. It's coming full circle. And I feel that the negative shadow energy to work on is just that. It needs to come to an ending. It needs to come full circle, right? It needs to stop happening. whatever is not working in here. Now, that can mean different things for different people. That means that you are able to get curious, do the work, and you know what? You bring the harmony, peace, balance, love, all of those things back in. For others, the negative or shadow energy needs to be, and right, it's the end of a cycle. You're not going to have a relationship like that anymore because you both want to work towards something new. For others, it could be that the ending of the relationship. And again, in whatever relationship it is in your life, because maybe the negative, the shadow energy just, you know, it takes two people to tango here. So if you have one person that isn't willing to do the work, you know, one person can't do the work all on their own. Okay, that does not solve anything. So maybe it does need to come to an ending. Only you know in your life, right? And what you're dealing with. If you have two people, which I feel for the majority here, you have two people that are willing to put the work in. But if you have one person that isn't, like if he was looking down and she was looking away, I'd be like, yeah, that person's not into, you know. So if that resonates in your life, then, you know, you take it as the way it resonates in your life, okay? Let's talk about what you need to make room for. Disruption. Ooh, it is the Tower. Okay. And the Tower card came up in the same position for someone else too. Like sometimes I'll get repeating cards, but they're in different places, right? Which they mean different things somewhat. But here, a Tower moment needs to happen. And I'm going to go quickly into the story because I always feel like there could be a new person watching. I discovered something while on vacation, and it was the forest on my way, UTV riding, to the Grand Canyon South Rim. There didn't seem to be a lot of underbrush, okay, in the forest, and the trees had this burn pattern on them, kind of like when you're doing decorative burning, right? Okay, I asked the guides, why are those trees burned like that? They said it's because a lot of lightning strikes, very dense forest. They go in and do controlled burns to take away the undergrowth, the bush, whatever, and the bases of the trees, right? Or, you know, quite a ways up. Because if there is a lightning strike, you know, it doesn't turn into, you know, like a 5-alarm type of thing. Okay, I'm paraphrasing that. But basically, that's what I love about, and I just took it, and ever since then, I'm like, but I've also heard this, I think, somewhere else too with Tower moments. Maybe Spirit told me. I can't remember now. But the thing is, you can control a tower. If you work with the tower when everything needs to come crashing down because it, you know what, it isn't working, it's not on a firm, solid foundation, it needs to be rebuilt stronger again, then you can work with it. The tower's going to come, right? Spirit's going to bring the tower in. Maybe we bring it on ourselves even at times, right? But the thing is, we can either fight against it the entire time, or we can work with it to the best of our ability. And it helps, just like anything in life, right? When there's difficulty, if you work with it rather than against it, it doesn't tend to be quite so devastating, we'll say. And that's what you need to make room for. You need to allow that tower to happen. You need to go with the flow, work with it. It's happening for a reason, and that's to bring, it's getting rid of the old. Think of the Death card. I talk about them a lot together. You get rid of what doesn't serve you to bring in what does. Something has to die off so that there can be new growth, okay? It happens every fall and spring. Same thing here. You need to make room. So whatever was dead in this tower, so to speak, needs to go away so that you can bring in what is good. All right. We have the Moon card with it. Yeah, something's coming to light. All right. And maybe that's why the tower's happening, because something's coming to light that needs to come out into the light. And it, you know, may not be for the positive necessarily, okay? It may not be for the highest good of anyone. That's how I'm really seeing this for you here, Leo. You know what? So you need to allow it to happen so you can get rid of whatever that is so you can bring in new. We can't keep ourselves cluttered up. Just like you can't keep your house cluttered up, your car cluttered up, your work desk cluttered up. You can't keep your mind, your soul, your heart, you just can't keep it cluttered either. You always need to, there needs to be ebb and flow, right? And you can't do that if everything's all bunged up and, you just can't. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. We'll leave it there. What do you need to avoid? Financial and material changes. I almost feel like this is a card coming in with financial and material changes and you need to avoid. Is it overspending? Is it not making good financial and material decisions, right? Or financial, like, for example, you used to have a financial advisor and then you decided, I don't need a financial advisor. I can do this on myself. And you start making your own financial decisions. I feel like that would be a bad idea. It's that kind of thing. Spending too much money, bad idea. Not saving enough money, bad idea. Those are things you want to avoid. There's also something else, though. Oh, something else just popped in there as I was saying that. It was like along the lines of like making a bad decision to spend too much money on something that's not really worth that. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone, but it's like overpaying for something that just isn't worth that kind of money. But it's like you want it so badly that you're willing to overpay and they're saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Oh, don't do it. Wait. Look. If you avoid doing that and making those bad decisions when it comes to finances or material things, if you just wait, something else is going to grow. Another opportunity here is going to pop up with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? You've been putting the work in. Okay? We'll say you've been doing what it is that you need to do, which would be being wise about it. And when Spirit sees that you're being wise about it, they're going to bring in a good opportunity, financial or material wise, that will be good for you. So you need to avoid the bad ones. It's kind of that idea. Because there's plenty of pentacles to go around here, especially when it comes to overpaying something or too much for something. It's like, it's that car that you've been waiting for. Okay, I love using cars because we all understand that, right? Or the shoes, whatever it might be. And you're like, oh no, that's the best, that's the cheapest I've seen them so far. Still overpriced, but you know what? I don't want to pass it up. It's almost like Spirit saying, no, there's more shoes, there's more cars. It's gonna trust us. Don't avoid doing that, and will bring you in something equal or better or cheaper, okay, in the long run. Okay, I'll leave that. Now let's move to what opportunity should you seize or grab a hold of? Spiritual union. Okay, well, spiritual union I think of in a few different ways. So it can be your relationship with Spirit. Again, God, Source, Universe, whomever that is for you. It can be a relationship with someone in your life that, kind of has a very deep, meaningful, spiritual, if you want to say, feeling to it. What I feel is, if you have the opportunity, okay, see, because coming back here and going in and looking within, that is like you connecting with Spirit, right? Because you're using your intuition, you're using your inner guidance. That all comes from Spirit. That's, our soul in there. It's connecting with that. So whenever you have the opportunity to do that, grab a hold of it, okay? And they're going to bring those opportunities just like they are here. Okay? They're gonna present them, and we decide whether or not we're gonna grab a hold of them, right? The other one is with the person or with a person. And maybe for some of you, I said maybe it comes to an ending up here. I feel like the opportunity will be the person that there is just automatically peace and harmony and compatibility and a deep, strong connection with, okay? Let's get a card though. Again, it's about making the room. Look at this Page of Wands. Yeah. It can also be, I also want to say too, because it kind of reminds me of, is it the Lovers card? Is it the Lovers or the Two of Cups? I always get them confused. Where you are making a connection with something that it is that you really love in whatever area of your life, where you just feel like this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm meant to be connected to. This is what I need. And with the Page of Wands, it's all about that, right? It's about being inspired. It's about believing there's limitless possibilities and potential, whether it's with another person, with you and something, with you in spirit. When you get together, and you are one with something else, right? Spirit, person, or a thing, okay? You may get really inspired. You may have new ideas flying all around you. You'll just be discovering one thing after another. That's what that Page of Wands energy is. So it's almost like when the opportunities come in and you're feeling that way, take advantage of it, okay? Use your intuition. Use your logic and rational thought even. You want them working together. Use it to make it happen. So, Leo, that is your reading. I want to thank you for your support. 2024 and even before that for some of you. I wish you all the best for 2025. There's some really good things that can happen here for you. I mean, you know what? There's always stuff to work on. There's always a tower here and there that needs to happen. There's always good decisions. Make them or don't. Go within, connecting with great people. I feel like you've got some really good advice, some good messages, predictions here for yourself for 2025 and how you can just all around make your life better. And that's what they want you to work on this coming year. Start now if you need to from the time you hear this. We're almost at the end of the year anyway. It's only a few days, right? But really, this is quite a great message for you, Leo. I wish you all the best with moving and sorting through this energy. And I will see you for some of my other readings in the new year.